Okay. I did figure out what was wrong with my Mass Effect. I think I said that yesterday. But I haven't gone back and fixed it yet, so we're still waiting on that. But, oh god, it's Saigo. He's back. You alright there? He reeks of booze, probably drunk. Wait a moment. I'll bring you some water. Whoa, I'm feeling heaps better now. Thanks for helping me out. I owe you one. Is there something I can do to pay you back? I didn't do much. Don't worry about it. Nah, I can't just let it slide. I've been drinking like this a lot these days. It's been a while since anyone showed me some kindness. I wanted to return the favor somehow. Oh, I know. How about you let me train your allies? Train my allies? Yeah. I'm a fairly well known as martial artist teachers on these streets, actually. They call me the demon instructor. I train a number of fighters making waves in the Coliseum right now. Huh. Never would have guessed. Well, I don't have any students right now. I've been refusing requests for a while. Why is that? I was getting too many requests and got tired. It's part of it. And then my wife dying had a big impact too. Turned to booze to help drown my sorrows. Next thing I knew, I'd become a drunk old geezer. Pathetic, really. Must have been a big shock, your wife's death. I can get why you want to escape reality. Thanks, but I can't just keep running away. Slowly, surely, I want to get things back to normal. Get back to being that first-class teacher, worthy of being called the demon instructor. Then I guess I'll give you a hand in getting back into form. Oh, you're gonna let me train your allies? Yeah, I feel like I can trust you. You've got the credentials, so let's work together. Yeah, thanks. I only accepted requests from clients I've taken a liking to, you know. But for you, I'll give you it my all. My normal rates are pretty high, but I'll give you a discount. It's still a bit pricey, but I promise the results will be worth it. I'm always around here, so if you have any teammates you want to train, just say the word. I've got several different courses depending on the student and your budget. Feel free to pick whichever you like. Why now? Been good for like 2 hours, and now no. Bubbles. Got it. Looking forward to it, Demon Instructor. Same here. Okay, so we're not going to be doing this a lot because it is pricey. I might go to Daigo. 90k lets him get some XP. 240k is decent XP. 150k, decent XP. Large XP there for tiger training. And then also large XP for giant bear training. We're not going to fuck with that. The training's not all that great, to be honest. Anywho. We can't get up to that side yet. As much as I want to. If I try to go over there, they're going to tell me no. Gold rank. I got to get to gold rank to go onto that side. I'm not worried about that right now. What we're worried about right now is, actually, can I upgrade my attack again? Yeah, I'll spend $1 mil on that. It's easy money, man. Probably should have waited, but you know, whatever. It's fine. Hey Jory, did you know there are certain places you can and can't go in the castle? What kind of places? Well, like I said, right now we've got Silver Tiger. In the castle, that means we're silver rank. And that means we can't enter places reserved for gold and platinum fighters. In the Coliseum, if you're not gold or higher, then you can't compete in the high level fights. Those are where the real money's at. It also gets you in the PIP lounge where you can buy all sorts of new stuff. See, there's lots of good things that come with raising your rank. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that. Seems like a good idea, but what do I need to do? It's easy, just gotta meet the castle's requirements. In our case, there's two of them. First, we need to raise the Akame network level. We do that by making money and gaining trust in the legit parts of Sotenbori. That'll earn us favor in the castle. Then we gotta increase our fame. Best way to do that is fighting in the Coliseum. So level up in the network and produce results in the Coliseum. Yep, and when the network's at level 10, and you've beaten 3 of the silver rank fights, the gold will be yours. I already did that. When you're done, you get a brand new gold tiger, so just holler. One moment. Y'all don't need to be watching me clean up my nose. Blowing my nose is one thing, but using this shit, my saline solution, that's a different story. You don't need to see me shoving shit in my nose. Ugh, fuck. Got it. I won my fight against Hammerhead. Maybe I should pay Masarogi a visit to thank him about the gadgets. Now that I met the requirements for Gold Rank, I should report to a comment. Oh, I already did that. Hell, I believe you received an email ago from my brothers some time ago. I'm sure you've heard of the Try and Hit Me brothers, a moniker renowned throughout the Coliseum. I happen to be the older sibling in that duo. Truth be told, flinging mud into the faces of arrogant rookies and putting them in their place is a beloved hobby of mine. I would like to invite you to share in the joys of this hobby with me. To survive in the castle, above all, money is key, is it not? If you manage to best me in our bout, I will reward you handsomely. I believe you will find our time together much more satisfying than your tussle with my brother. I shall wait for you near the reception in the casino of the castle. Tom told me that there's some new hotshot in the Coliseum. I'll be waiting for you at the gambling hall. Come try and test me. Silver rank, blah, blah, blah. Hello, madam. I see you made it to gold rank. How'd you already know? Psh, I make a living collecting information, don't I? Things are squared with the castle, and I got you this. Now you got proof on hitting gold rank. Your very own gold tiger. Now we got all the fun stuff. This will let me in places I couldn't go before. That's right. Now you can go to the VIP lounge where all the super rich folk hang out. You're bound to hear something interesting here. Could be worth it to stop by. Oh, don't forget you can participate in gold rank fights at the Coliseum now too. Your opponents will be stronger than before, but the rewards are even better. That's so. Maybe I'll take a look next time I'm there. We're not ready for gold yet, but it's good to know. Now that you made gold, time to set your sights on the final rank, platinum. What do I have to do this time? Raise the network's level and fight in the Coliseum? You got it. Get the network's level to 20 and win 3 gold fights. Great. I'll make it that my next goal. If you get platinum, nowhere in the castle will be off limits. I'm sure it'll be the best place around for a night on the town. Gonna be a tough path, but try your best, Shoryu. And don't forget to try out your new gold privileges. That's the plan. Oh, before I forget, you've been so good with the jobs, why don't we get ourselves a little breather? You heard of Stigl? S-T-I-J-L? It's a bar on Sotenbori Street. Place happens to be a personal favorite of mine, so how about it? Drinks on me. Sure, I'll take you up on that offer. Great, let's get going. Friends in special places.
なるほど。いい店だ。
ふふ、せやろ？
よく来んのか？
うん。静かに飲みたいときはここやね。お客さん少ないから。
少し意外だな。飲むなら仲間と賑やかにやるタイプかと思ってた。
もちろんそういうのも好きやけどな。今日はまったりやりたい気分ちゅうわけ。
そうだな。誰だってそういう日はある。
そうやろ？そんな時にはこのお店が居心地ええんや。
確かにここは気分が落ち着くな。
上流付き合うてくれたけどね。
Surprised this market survived this long with like no customers. It's crazy.
飲むくらいの時間はある。
じゃあ今んとこセーフってわけやね。
ああ。
ならちょうどええ。今日はこのまま上流の歓迎会にしよう。ようこそ赤目ネットワークへ。
ちょっと今更じゃねえか。もう散々こき使われてる。
こういうのは思い立ったが吉日や。それに今日は全部うちのおごりやって言うたら
なら悪くね。
せやろ。さあいっぱい飲もう。これからも馬車馬のように働いてもらわなあかんからな。
人使いの荒いボスだ。だが実際大したもんだ。赤目ネットワークだったか。あれはあんた一人で立ち上げたもんなのか？
そう、大変やったで。別にうちは裏社会の人間ってわけやないし、特別なコネがあったわけでもない。ホームレスの人たち一人一人と仲良くなっていくのを繰り返した結果やね。
そうなのか。
ネットワークが大きくなったらなったで、金の匂いを嗅ぎつけて半グレやらヤーさんやらがちょっかいかけてくるし、ほんま気の休まる暇がないわ。
まあそういう連中が放っておくわけないだろうな。あんたがキャッスルの仲介役になってるのもその辺との折り合いの結果ってところか。
さすがやね。その通り。持ちつ持たれつの関係に落ち着いたっちゅうわけや。
なるほどな。だがそこまでしてあんたは何がしたいんだ？
え？
何か目的があるんじゃないのか？ネットワークを作ったことも規模を拡大していることも。
まあそうなんやけど
ん？
なあ、上流って子供の頃何になりたかった？
なんだ急に。
ええやん、減るもんやなし。聞かせてや。
俺はただおやっさんみたいになりたかっただけだ。
おやっさん？
読んで字のごとく俺の父親みたいな。
He killed a lot of people.
今だって俺はどこかであの人の背中を追いかけ回してるのかもな。
へえ。じゃあ上流はまだ子供の頃の夢を追い続けてる最中ってことやね。
かっこつけて言えばそうなるな。
実際かっこええよ。大抵の人はどこかで夢を諦めて大人になるんやから。
あんたは褒めて伸ばすタイプらしい。何か悩み事でもあるのか？
なんでそう思うん？
でかい組織のトップってのは気苦労が絶えないだろうからな。
それは確かに。でも大丈夫。
Are you fine?
ならいいんだ。
It's not your fault, Akame. It's not your fault.
気使ってくれて。確かにうちネットワークのこととか人様に言えん秘密がいっぱいの謎大きい女や。 酒の勢いで言うたらあかんこと言うてしまえへんか。気ぃつけながら飲まんとあかんから。上流は気兼ねなく飲めてええわ。
木の鱗として便利に使ってくれ。
王様の耳はロバの耳って。じゃあこれからもよろしくってことで、改めて乾杯。
ああ、乾杯。
Cool. Gold rank.
上流お疲れ様。
Got some money for raising our rank to 12. Yeah, 12. 13 gives us another drink link. So does 16 and 19. Nothing super important in the shop yet. Lots of requests right now. Oh, I gotta find all the balls. Fuck. Hey, Joryu, does the name Matsumura ring a bell? Matsumura? No, not familiar. Well, he's one of Sotenbori's longtime jack of all trades. Could say he's my senior in a way. Big cities have plenty of sleuths and odd jobs, then. He must have a good rep if he's on your radar. Absolutely. Anyhow, he asked me to take on a job. A jack of all trades hiring another jack of all trades. Yeah, Matsumura handles everything himself, but everyone needs a helping hand eventually. Several decades riding solo, he must really know his stuff. Uh-huh. Heard he's been on his own since he was a kid. Was raised in an orphanage. Orphanage? Yep. Man, what was it called? Oh yeah, I think it was Sunflower. Well, we know that name. Sunflower? Huh? Yeah, pretty sure that was it. Someplace over in Kanto. No way. Does she mean the place I grew up? Anyhow, he's looking for someone to do physical labor. Wants to rent him off me for a bit. Sure, I'll go. Really? Surprised you're so gung-ho about it. I mean, you mentioned home. This Matsumura guy has piqued my interest. Where do I find him? You know, the Wild Jackson in West Shufukucho? He said he'd brief you there. Got it, I'll stop by. Alright. Bet you I got a bunch of shit on the map again. Well, maybe I don't. I'm kind of glad that I don't, honestly. The snot bubbles. I hate it. Actively annoyed by it, not gonna lie. What did I run past? Oh. I got knocked on my ass. This big dude keeps hitting me. I don't like it. $30K, nice. Anyway, what did we get here? Torner maximum. Blessed wood again. Fearless binding. I don't have to buy that now. Sengoku armor. Genbu bracelet, so I don't have to buy that one. Zone. Super slick tires. Ooh, a gold plate. A platinum plate, that's 300K right there. 500K right there. Don't know where the rest of these fucking keys are, but, you know, whatever. Oh, I have a thing up here, don't I? Do I? No. Why did it look like I did? Fuck it. Oh. Are you Matsumura-san? Akame sent me to help you. Yeah, You're just what I'd expect from our city's renowned Akame. She found me the exact type I was after. Here, have a seat. I'm Matsumura, as you already know. Call me Joyu. Nice to meet you, Joyu-san. Maybe you've heard I'm an old hand in the business of odd jobs. My expertise is innumerable I used my expertise in innumerable scenarios. Most recently, I've been consulting for the director of an orphanage. An orphanage, huh? Yeah. These days, places like that can hardly stay afloat. Their worries are truly endless. Heard you were raised in an orphanage. That's right. Lived at a place called Sunflower till about middle school. Out in Kanto. How come? Curiosity. Matsumura's name and face are both unfamiliar to me. Given his age, maybe he was at Sunflower before I was old enough to remember? He could also be lying, though I can't see why he would. Huh. That place sure brings me back. The man who managed Sunflower was called Kazuma. I always looked up to the guy. Kazuma. If he knows Kazuma's time, then he's not lying. We really were raised at Sunflower together. To be honest with you, not every job I take actually pays off. But if it means I can pass on just a little of what that great man taught me, then I can't help but take on the job. Or maybe that's just my ego talking. Hey, I can relate to that. Really? Thanks. Almost feels like this isn't our first meeting. You never know. Anyway, why not give me a rundown on the job? Alright. Now, Choryu-kun, I don't mean to shock you, but I want you to be the orphanage's new director. What? Sorry to spring this on you so suddenly. The place is called Signet. Its director is getting on in years and doesn't have any family. He's trying to find a new successor ASAP. Fine, I get that, but why me? Well, Signet regularly receives government assistance, but honestly, it's run by volunteers. I've vetted all sorts of folks. At this day and age, it's hard to find anyone who can take on that kind of responsibility. To be candid, I even threw my own hat into the ring. But the director wasn't keen on it. He balked at the idea of putting his orphanage in the hands of a jack-of-all-trades. I suppose my occupation has got a shady reputation. Maybe, but I'm in the same boat. I can't help you, I'm sorry. Hey, don't make up your mind just yet. Sure, if the director doesn't like you, that's it. Even so, But if he does happen to like you, I ask you that you reconsider. Come on, it's not that serious. You'd basically be a figurehead. A director in name only. I'd manage all the minutiae, like finances and our overall operation. Your only job would be to show up once in a while, when you've got time. Still, why go to all the trouble? Well, I could decide it's not my problem. I guess that'd be the end of it. But I've got a personal stake in that place. Can't brush it off like it's none of my business. Seems you're a genuine bleeding heart deep down. Got me there. Anyway, my priority is to appoint the next director and help Signet get back on its feet. Otherwise, those kids will be out on the streets. and I can't let that happen. You've got noble intentions, but I don't even have a legitimate name to offer you. Technically, there's ways around that, assuming you're willing and on board. Sure, it may look a little unorthodox, but I picked up some tricks of the trade that are squared up on paper. Alright. I was raised in an orphanage. I can relate to wanting to make a difference. How interesting. Thank you, Joryukin. Hey, so where does this physical labor part factor in? Oh yeah, about that. I promised to hand over some supplies for the orphanage today. The rector is coming out to Sotenbori, so we arranged to meet at Ashitaba Park. Could I trouble you to carry them for me? That's it? Of course. Didn't you grow up in an orphanage? Working with kids is all about stamina. True enough. I don't like the way this... Even I remember now my first playthrough. Because this involves Sunflower. This guy rubs me the wrong way. Oh, Matsumura-san. Hello, Takumi. I see you showed up as well. You bet I did. Wouldn't miss out on a chance to see you, Matsumura-san. But you can see me anytime. Brought you a present today. There's clothes and candy inside. Wow, thanks a ton. Thank you for your continued generosity. Oh, come. It's barely anything. All of it was practically free at the bazaar. You're the one who was kind enough to come all the way to Sotenbori. Nonsense. We can't have you making the trek every time. Oh, and who's this? This is Joryukin. I wanted to introduce you to. Nice to meet you. I'm Joryu. Hello there. On that note, Director, how would you feel about passing on your title to Joryukin? What? What'd you say? No way. You can't just make some rando who appeared out of nowhere the director. Takumi, listen. The director's getting old. Joryukin's still in his prime. Remember, Joryu is in his 50s. And he shows plenty of promise. I know it's sudden. But if you could get along eventually, wouldn't that be enough? If that's all it takes, then you should just become the director. Well, it seems the director's not too keen on that idea. How come, Director? Matsumura-san's always been good to us. I have my reasons. Ain't it your own stubbornness that landed Cygnus into this mess in the first place? Takumi, that's going too far. It's true, though. Matsumura-san, do you mind if I head home and think it over? Of course not. In that case, let's say goodbye for now. Thank you again for the supplies. That kid's name was Takumi, right? Sounds like he really wanted you to take over as director. Well, he was in middle school when we first met. We'd see each other whenever I visited the kids. Guess he got attached to me. I'm happy he feels that way, but the director himself isn't on board. Exactly. Plus, I recently started my own company. It's fair to say I might not be able to devote enough attention to the role. Something unrelated to your freelance work? Right. I had an office handling various tasks related to real estate. It's still small, but Takumi's actually planning to start there too. Oh yeah? Takumi, well, you'll find he's pretty closed off around others. Apparently that's why he couldn't stay with the last company that hired him. Ended up back at Signet. Plus, it isn't easy to find new employment, and society's pretty tough on folks who grew up institutionalized. So you decided to take him on board. You seem like the type of guy the director could trust. Do me a favor and tell him that, Joryukin. Anyway, that's all for today. Can I trouble you to help me out again sometime? Sure. No way it's over yet. Not only does he donate supplies to the kids and pay them visits, he even helps them find jobs. He mentioned he'd always look up to Kazuma-san. Real inspirational, that Kazuma. Akame, what's up? Hey, Joryu, all done with that job? Yeah. Is Matsumura still with you? He already left. I'm alone. I see. Good timing. What were your thoughts on him, Joryu? My thoughts? I think he's a solid guy. Seems he's desperately trying to support a place called Signet Orphanage. Bro! Huh. Fuck. Okay. That desperation ain't born of good intentions. Fuck. That guy's currently scheming to seize the facility. What do you mean? Well, I just got this weird feeling. Figure maybe work's got me paranoid, but couldn't help doing a little digging on Matsumura-san. Sure enough, I found out about his dark side. The true Matsumura-san is a loan shark that specializes in refinancing. He approaches folks with loads of debt, sweet talks them with promises to make it all go away, and then seizes their assets, land, building, everything. Like I said, a loan shark. Hold on, Matsumura-san said he wants to become director at Signet. Said he'd work to support me. Interesting. Sounds like he wants to put you in the spotlight while he works to liquidate things behind your back. Can't be. That place is in trouble. Guarantee you he's after it. Letting them prey on him would be a damn tragedy. Once he's done bleeding all their assets, they won't have a single hair left to pick their teeth. And you're sure about this? Think I'd be saying this if I weren't? I want you to hear it for yourself, though. There's a homeless guy under Bishamon Bridge. One of his victims. Go find him and hear what he has to say. On it. Matsumura said he looked up to Kazuma-san. Was that all a lie? Whatever the truth is, I've got to get to the bottom of this. Fuck me. I hate sinus issues. Allergies, sinus infections, all of it. It's awful. Probably buy. Ooh, that's a lot of money. I'll probably buy that drop rate now. I can holy shit, I got a lot of money off that. That just shows you how little that money's gonna matter later. Because we're getting like 50 to 100k per drop. What do you want? Do you happen to know a guy named Matsumura? Matsumura? Effing Matsumura? So you do know him. That bastard's the whole damn reason I landed in this mess. Spun me some fairy tale about how he canceled all my debts. They made off with everything I had. Can you tell me more? Just thinking about it boils my blood. Wormed his way into my life when I was at my wit's end after our orphanage had fallen into debt. Your orphanage? Let me handle it, he said. Promised I could sell it for a bundle, but that slimeball planned to rip off our land right from the start. Matsumura's a devil in disguise. And you are left homeless. Ain't me you ought to worry about. Story ain't over yet. What do you mean? Matsumura hired kids who had nowhere to go at his company. Said he'd look after him. Really made it seem like he was trying to help him out. But now I hear he won't even let him leave his office. He works him like a cart horse. Seriously? My brother's kids. Worse yet, they say he's got close ties to the Yakuza. My luck ran out the day he set his sights on me. It's too late for me. I'm to blame for letting him manipulate me with his forked tongue. But hey, buddy, don't know who you are, but if it's in your power, all that I can ask is that you save those kids. I will. And you should reach out to Akame. Better than staying out here like this. Ask the other homeless around here. They'll tell you where to go. Explain what happened. They won't ignore you. Akame. Yeah, I've heard of her. Thanks, buddy. How'd it go, Jerry? Heard the guy's story. Said he used to run an orphanage till Ratsumura robbed him of everything he owned. I see. Apparently, he's also fond of approaching older people without families so he can make off with their assets. I've gotten sloppy. All this wickedness going on behind my back. Why didn't this come to light earlier? Folks who use loan sharks are guilty of wanting to make a little profit too. Bet he's been using that as leverage to make his victims feel like they owe him. Not to mention, people who won't tattle on you make for excellent pawns. Sounds like Matsumura's company employs kids from the orphanages he destroys. That boy named Takumi living at Signet who really idolizes him. I bet there's other kids, the other kids feel the same. You mean? Yeah. That's probably why Matsumura targets orphanages as a convenient source of workers. Akame, I need you to tell me where to find Matsumura's office. Give me a minute. Here we go. It's an office called Matsumura Industries in the Nishikubo Sunrise Building in South Shofukucho. Seems to be connected to real estate. Maybe he's using it to manage all the properties he sees. Some mastermind, huh? You're heading over, right? Do me a solid and smash him into orbit. Deal. You did say the job called for physical labor. My leg is killing me. I thought I fixed this. Oh well. It's not as bad as it was before though. It's just like sore. Which kind of sucks, but I can deal with it. This must be Matsumura's office. Got it, rookie. The only answers I want to hear from you are yes, sir, and understood. Before long, you'll be one of us. But until then, we're going to learn you real good. Hey, lay off talking to me. Who the fuck? You can't come marching in here. Tell me something. Is roughing up your employees just business as usual around here? Yeah, you got a problem? Getting the shit beat out of you is the fastest way to learn. We play by our own rules. You ain't one of us, asshole, so butt out. Alright, well you two are down. You alright? Hey, you're the guy that was with Matsumura beside Joey, right? I'm guessing he hired you. What happened here? It was my fault. I kept making dumb mistakes and giving him shitty answers. That's not something that warrants violence. Just please don't tell Matsumura-san. I don't want to cause him any trouble. Why are you so loyal to him? Because he's been good to me. I ain't got no parents, but he treats me like a son. Of course I'd look up to him. Looks like my prediction was right. Matsumura wins over orphans just to use them like pawns. Takumi, can you tell me where Matsumura is? Why? What are you gonna do? I won't cause any trouble for you. Matsumura sounds like a father to me. If you're planning to hurt him, you'll have to get through me first. Back when I was 20 or so, I wouldn't have hesitated to give my life for Kazuma-san. But someone once told me that sort of thing was just brainwashing. I see. How about you stay here and rest a bit, or head for the hospital, alright? Sure, you son. I'm gonna beat his ass, and you're not gonna be able to stop me, you little fucking punk. Can't believe that the type of heinous shits that going down in Osaka right under my nose. This is all my fault. You don't need to shoulder so much blame. More importantly, though, do you know where Matsumura is? He wasn't at his office. Wait a sec. Got it. Looks like he's at Ashitaba Park. On my way. Finally got some money. 90k. I'll take that shit. Gentlemen. I almost made back the mill that I already spent. That's crazy. Granted, 300k of it was not battles, but still. 500k in battles right now seems fucking asinine. Now we're up to 600k. 600k in battles. I was kind of hoping to get more off this fight, but it is what it is. Gentlemen. Yoryu-kun has an honest determination that's hard to find nowadays. Sure, the kids will be hesitant at first, but soon they'll grow to love him as director. And with him in the role, Signet will be able to stand against its financial pressures. He'll need support, of course, but that's where my expertise comes in. There's nothing to worry about. Yoryu-kun and I can get Signet back on its feet. What do you think? Any downsides to my proposal? I guess not. Exactly, right? In that case... Wait. Hello, Yoryu-kun. I was just about to contact you. About what? The director's finally come to a decision. He wants you to take over Signet. This is your first time running an institution, right? Technically... I guess, but not the first time running a company. I understand any actually, no, I ran the Tojo clan. Fuck off. But please, just relax. One day, sure, but whatever. I'll take care of all the tough stuff like operations and finances. Makes it easier to snatch the deeds to the lands and the buildings, right? Huh? What's this now? Yoryu-kun, what are you on about all of a sudden? You know that's not true. All I know is that's your specialty, Mr. Lone Shark. Lone Shark? Akame's tip-off led me to one of your victims, another orphanage director, apparently. You offered to help him settle his debts, then took everything he owned, leaving him destitute. He still hates your guts. What are you saying? No, you're completely mistaken. It's true that I also work as a debt adjuster, and that type of work tends to be rocky in practice. Of course, I did everything I could for that man, but he still ended up losing his property. I just can't believe you would blame me for everything. For argument's sake, let's say I accept your excuse. But, what about Takumi? Takumi? I dropped by your office. They were beating on Takumi when I got there. Takumi? Why would he be? The kid even believed it was all his fault. Was worried he'd cause you trouble. Oh, well, that must be it. He must have made some sort of mistake. It's no wonder why you only hire kids from institutions. Time to fess up, Matsumura. You approached Signet because, as a loan shark, you had an eye on the buildings and the land. Plus, you wanted to acquire more pawns. Pawns? What do you mean? Nice detective work, Joryu-kun. Guess the cat's out of the bag. Children know nothing of the world. Put on a good show for them, and it's not long till they're wrapped around your finger. If I make use of the clueless pawns, I can extend my reach and collect even more. What you think? Pretty clever, right? What are you? So, was your backstory of growing up in sunflowers pure bullshit too? That part was true. In fact, that's the original inspiration for this plan. What? Don't you remember what I said? About the Kazuma guy who ran Sunflower? He was actually a Yakuza, and a very clever man. As the founder of an orphanage, he played on people's sympathies, but from the shadows he created an army of obedient puppets who were willing to die for him. If I'd remained at Sunflower, the same thing would have happened to me. I ran as soon as I wised up. Is this what you meant by following in Kazuma's footsteps? Don't you get it? Everything he did, everything I've done. What's the difference? Taking advantage of the weak, creating an army of willing slaves? He was a great teacher. You bastard. I don't understand why you're so upset, but that's enough chit-chat. If you're going to blame someone, Joryu, just blame yourself for meddling. If you hadn't stuck your nose into my business, you wouldn't have to die. I don't know about this dying thing, but, you know, I will take care of your boys for you. They'll get the VIP treatment, don't worry. You stopped my attack, you bitch. He got wrecked. I need Tiger Drop. Joryu-kun, I apologize. Look, man, I'm sorry. So, come on. Won't you forgive me? Don't try and worm your way out of this. You gotta listen, I didn't do it because I wanted to. I'm a victim too. My parents. Kazuma murdered them. I was so clueless. But one day, I stumbled on the truth. I pressed Kazuma for answers, told him he was a hypocrite. He said nothing. So I escaped the orphanage, but I never stopped hating him. To be raised by the man that murdered my real parents, who can accept that? I'm not the villain here. It's all Kazuma's fault. I'm certain Kazuma knew better than anyone what a hypocrite he was. But there was nothing false or hypocritical about the love he poured into those kids. And that is something I know better than anyone. Even you. Why is that dude hiding back there? Hold on. Hey, how's it going? Even you must have felt the sincerity. If you're that clueless, then you should watch what you say about Shintaro Kazuma. Anyway, I'll leave the rest to you. I'm on it. By the way, on the topic of Matsumura's employees. Joryu-san, can I ask you to tell them that they're welcome at Signet? Huh? Those children need some peace of mind. If anything, we do have plenty of empty rooms. Director, thank you. It's really us who ought to be thanking you. I overheard his proposal. I actually think it's a great idea. They've still got a whole heap of problems, but I'll help them out as much as I can. Thanks, I'm counting on that. See ya. I guess no matter whose footsteps you choose to follow, the journey is what you make of it. If Kazuma-san could see me now, I wonder what he'd say. Well, we finished it. 500k for that, it's not bad. Completed 5 requests for Akame, and we hit rank 13. Which does get us to our next drink link. But we won't be doing that right away because we are at break time. I'm just getting to Akame's abode, and then we'll go to break. Alright, we are here. We will save now. And then we are going to go about our day and go to break. Can you see why I said it's going to be a while before we get out of chapter 2? Because it's going to be a while before we get out of chapter 2, and that's okay. This shit's kind of fun, though. I'm enjoying it. Remembering shit I forgot. Because I really didn't give this game as much time as it deserved in my original playthrough.